Welcome to the very first episode of this podcast. I'm going to be honest with you. I almost did not press record, not because I didn't know what to say, but it was because I wasn't sure I had the guts to do it. My name is Julene, and I am the creator behind JuCali Creations. JuCali Creations is a creative studio and production brand where we bring together photography, videography, graphic design, and evolving technical skills. It's not about doing one thing, it's about honoring how creativity actually lives. It lives in layers, in seasons, in skills that speak to each other. JuCali Creations exists to tell stories with excellence, okay? Now, you know that I'm a photographer. You know that I'm a videographer. You know that I am very creative. I'm a storyteller. And some might call me publisher. But before all of that, I was a child of God that sang. I'm still a child of God, though. Don't get me wrong. But I was a singer. Growing up, music was my very first language. If I told you I sang in the choir, I was a young choir director at my mother's home church. I sang whenever and wherever I had the opportunity to sing. I even sang at the Apollo for amateur night right in front of all them people. And I won second place that night. And then I went back for Broadway night. I didn't get booed, so I'm just happy I was there. Music wasn't something I did. It was something I was. Music is what shaped my sensitivity, and photography is what gives me sight now, and videography gives me motion. Design is what gives me structure. All of this is not about pivoting, it's about multiplication. So, like when you're young and you don't overthink your gifts, you just use your gifts. You don't ask if you're good enough, you just sing. That was me. Like back then, I did not care about how I sounded. I just sang. You know what I'm saying? I sang and I wrote songs. Back in the day, I wrote a song and my little church family sung my song in front of service, and it was like, Lord, I trust that you can do all things. I remember those days. Who child? And I played the piano. I told myself how to play that song. And then I did it in front of everybody. And I wasn't scared. But somewhere along the way, as time went on, voices started getting louder. Not my voice, but other people's voice. Meanwhile, I'm trying, and it's like I felt like I was starting to lose my voice, but like it was still there. My little carnal mind was not having it. And I just felt like I was being compared to people, and slowly and quietly, I just stopped singing. Not all at once though, just less and then barely. And now it's like when I sing, passion is not there anymore. Before we continue, let's make a quick pause. This episode is brought to you by JuCali Creations, a multidisciplinary creative studio offering photography, videography, and graphic design. It is built on storytelling and precision. JuCali Creations brings your vision to life, whether through visuals, branding, or digital problem solving. Because creativity doesn't live in a chamber. All right, let's get back to the story. So, I originally thought that I didn't sound my best. And, because I didn't sound my best and because of life, life has a way of life and I didn't always look my best. So, for me, popularity was something that played a role in me not wanting to sing. I lost my mom. So when I lost my mom, I definitely was not gonna, sing anymore. Like, I didn't even care about singing anymore. I was changing. And grief does that. Grief changes you. And when you have been like raised to survive all your life, like you've been on that survival mode all your life, it leaves a mark. And so when you're learning how to get out of that survival mode, and it's like, I was hurt, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, they say if you don't work a muscle, it weakens. But what they don't tell you is that belief works the same way. I wasn't even exercising my voice. I wasn't exercising my confidence either. And life didn't make it any easier. After my mom, like, everything went down the hill, even financially. I wasn't always, the richest person, but stability after my mom's death was like, it just worsened for me. And I tried to sing again, but it was never the same. Like, singing included pain. Singing included not being seen. Singing included depression. Well, at least I thought. So instead of singing, I focused more on my photography and videography and IT and design and, working my way through YouTube University to learn how to hone those skills even more. And suddenly everything else mattered more than music. But here's the truth nobody told me. Just because a gift goes quiet doesn't mean it dies. It just waits. Yep. And this is where I want to be real with you. I asked myself, how can I encourage others not to give up on their gifts when I stop believing in mine? And the answer surprised me. Let me pause right here because I feel like someone needs this moment. If you are listening to this while driving or laying in bed or holding back tears, I want you to know you are not behind. JuCali Creations isn't about perfection. It's a space where creativity converges, where visual design and technical skills come together to tell stories that matter. Not because one gift failed, but because many gifts are entrusted. Sometimes the most powerful things you can create is simply just showing up. So thank you for allowing me to show up with you today. I realized something. Encouragement doesn't come from perfection. It comes from process. You don't have to be fully healed to be hopeful. You don't have to be confident to be courageous. And you don't have to be your best to still be called. Sometimes the testimony isn't, I made it. Rather, it's, I'm still here. As a powerful an anointed legendary singer, I should say, once sang, I'm still here. If you want to know, that's the famous During the Clock Cole. She was like, when I look back over my life and I see all other things God's done for me. Excuse the tone, but I'm not in singing mode right now. I'm in talking mode. But anyway, here's a word for you. If you're listening to this and you abandoned your gift, your dream, a version of yourself, I need you to hear this. Your gift is not offended by your absence. It's patient. It understands grief. It understands burnout. It understands survival mode. And it will meet you right where you are. JuCali Creations isn't about just visuals. I'm telling you that JuCali Creation exists because it's about capturing beauty after loss. It's about having a voice after silence, having hope after doubt. I may not be singing the way I used to yet, but I'm still creating, I'm still expressing, and I'm still trusting that it be multiplied. This episode was sponsored by faith, resilience, and a quiet yes to keep going. JuCali Creations blends production with growth technical expertise, from visual storytelling to hands-on tech solutions. It's a studio built for now and for what's coming, because your gift still has breath in it. So this podcast isn't about having it all together. It's about finding your way back. One breath, one note, one frame, one step at a time. Thank you guys for sitting with me. Thank you for listening. And if you needed permission today, this is it. Don't give up on what was planted in